Are you guys ready? It is Tuesday. Kicker Unmasked after show? No, this is Kicking It with Andy. This is where we do the 50% off discount codes, the Bullfrog 100s, the TW1 and 2 headphone giveaway show. It's 95 degrees outside. I hope you guys come inside, get some AC, some Twisted Tea, and sit down with me. We're going to have a Q&A show live and direct. So get your questions ready. Put a Q in the front so I can see it ahead of time if you're watching the show after. Thank you for watching. And I'll try to answer your questions there too. Without further ado, let's kick it off. Are you guys ready? Q&A, open mic. It's probably gonna get derailed. The train, it's not the 4014, but you know what? I know there is a caboose at the end. And here we go. We are live. We are direct in the studio. It is Tuesday, and this is the Kickin' with Andy show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for kicking the like and doing all that fun stuff.
Yeah, louder, munch the cookie. So crunchy, chocolatey thunder.
Chocolatey thunder, love it. We got a lot of things to talk about. And of course, Shoop Dog's here. Thank you for tuning in, Shoop Dog. We got the Slamology magazine behind us. We got car audio shows going around us. And it's the middle of the summer. How is your system going? Is your car falling apart? Are you putting it back together? I know Randy G put in the beginning of the darn show, my system is gone and car returned to stock. It took 3 full days. 640 pounds have been removed. That is crazy, man. And you know what? I mean, sometimes you just want to restart and do an entire different build. And that's, I guess, the way to do it. I need to hear more input, man. Let me know what's going on. Appreciate you, Randy G, for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys for hanging out here with me tonight in the studio. We got a lot going on, but it's an open mic show. You know, I'm like, you know what? I like these. This is where the show kind of started. Me just sitting here at this camera angle, just looking at it and talking to you guys. Appreciate you so much for hanging out. We got Kicker Car up in here. What is up, Kicker Car? Thank you for tuning in with us here tonight. Appreciate all you guys. And we got to do the little zoom in shot. There we go. We're good. We're good. Awesome. Awesome. There he is. There he is. Uncle Bobby B, baby.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
Thank you for tuning in. Uncle Bobby B, always the first one to tune in, never the last one to leave. Thank you for hanging out. Cornet's usually the last one to leave. Kicker Car, a few of them, Eric, Kip, you name it, man. They're fighting over that caboose. But you know what? It's a good caboose. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy.
The sweet caboose powering this team from the rear. That just a caboose chugging along every week.
Did you guys see the caboose on the 4014? Really big train. Really big train. Appreciate you, Rick, for tuning in from San Antonio. Thank you for hanging out here with us tonight. Appreciate you, man. Who's going to the Texas Heat Wave? Drop it down below. Put the fire if you're going to the Texas Heat Wave. I want to see it. Let's see. Green Reaper, how have you been, man? It's Tuesday. Or is it Tuesday? I think it's a Tuesday. That's what you said, right? Tuesday? Yeah, of course. Thank you for tuning in. Pro Install, the man himself, Scott. Thank you for hanging out, man. And of course, we got on display. It's holding up the Slamology magazine back there. And we're going to show the magazine. If you haven't taken a look at it, I got the high resolution photos. And of course, I got to get the copy of it too. I mean, Slamology. Let's go, man. Let's go. If it's too loud, you're too old. What?
If it's too loud, you're too old. Stay living loud. Wow.
Woo! Love it, man. Thank you for tuning in, Adrian. Appreciate you. I'm telling you, this show is going to be crazy tonight. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. How is everybody's Tuesday going? And of course, you know, Alma Gates, man, all respect to her. And we got our sub just in the studio. This is just feeling right tonight, man. Thank you for tuning in, Jay Shipes. How have you been, man? Let me know how the audio sounds. Video looks good. I don't have Andy checking in, messaging me saying everything looks and sounds good. I'm going to be like, Ernie, you know what? I do it for you. You got to let me know. Make sure I sound good. Mic sounds good. Audio looks good. Delay's working, everything, all that fun stuff. John Smith, audio, welcome back, sir. My build has been going for 1.5 years, waiting on the 50% off discount code. I hear you, man. And yeah, that's like the best thing that you can get is the 50% off discount code. Obviously, only here on the Kickin' It with Andy show. I see people in Facebook groups, not even just Kicker Club, man. But you know what? Well, we might as well throw the Kicker Club photo up. But there's a video about this.
I've been loud and nothing but a shot. Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Only on the Kickin' It with Andy show. And if you hang out in Kicker Club, you get a 50% off discount code. Love you guys, and it is definitely worth it, man. It is definitely worth it. Enter the giveaway, kicker.com/UMweekly. We got it here. We got it over here. It's everywhere. Go take a look at it, please. Just go take a look at it. You got to look at it. Oh, man, the Kicker Blues, you got to go check it out on livinloud.tv. Just look for the merch. It's on there, man. You can't miss it. $20. Awesome stuff. And this is the new version. This is like the 2.0 t-shirt, and it is the best. I've washed this one already twice, and it feels like I just bought it. That's what I was looking for, and the print's perfect too. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes. Oh, man, you have to. I was going to wear this one at Slamology, but I'm like, I got to wear the OG. Someone might else have another Kicker Club shirt, and I'm like, I need to match, and they did. It was perfect. It was perfect. We're clipping just a little bit. If you ain't clipping, are you even loud, man? Are you even loud? Putting the fix in for the BF100. I still have my 50% off discount code. Man, you know, phew. 250% off. That's not 100%, is it? Thanks for hanging out, man. Dear King says it's still going strong. His system's still going strong, but we are going to do another surprising build in the Kicker Jeep. That is awesome, man. And you know what? I feel like Jeep's outdoor stuff, I wouldn't mind doing something like that. Like I did some basic stuff on a go-kart, but to actually have like a Jeep open platform, you know, open environment, top down, vice versa, you know, what kind of system is going to work for that? And I feel like 9 chances out of 10, it's like, man, a downfiring system really helps out a lot, because then you don't have to worry about loading so much off the roof because you don't have one. So you use the floor. Cool stuff, man. Can't wait to see what you got going on. I'm going to pull this pin down here so I can see rest of the comments. The train burnout looks good. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you always showing up to the shows, man. Hope you've been well. Thank you for hanging out here with us. We got 38 up in YouTube, 20 likes. Appreciate you guys. 43 altogether. Thank you on Facebook as well. We got Joe Ness. Thank you, Joe, for tuning in on Facebook. El Jefe, you and that dang AI. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not AI. None of it is. And of course, Mr. Cornut. Wait a minute. Mr. Cornut? Gifted? Wait a minute. Is that the train or the caboose?
Installs.
There he goes, still in that caboose every show, almost, man, almost. And there he is, another one, Kicker Car, 50 green team memberships. Are you kidding me? Hold on, we gotta play this one first.
Yeah, you turned down.
Okay, we're glitching here. Come on, no.
Yeah, you turned down for what?
There we go. We're going full tilt boogie now.
Yeah, you.
The drum roll. All right, open your boxes. Open your boxes. What?
You get a green team membership. You get a membership. The membership. You all get a green team membership.
Thank you so much, Kicker Car, Cornut as well. Appreciate you guys supporting the show and helping our guy Mullen in the background. I wanted to let everybody know Mullen is out of surgery and he is home. So he made it through his surgery. If you're friends with him, you can ask him all the details, but glad you're here with us still, Mr. Mullen. With any kind of heart surgery, you just never know. So glad to see that you're here. And thank you guys in the background for helping out Mr. Mullen and his family in this time of need. The community on this channel is like no other, at least in like what we do in the car audio side of things. And that's why I love doing this. You guys are awesome. It's like, yeah, they're working on it. Let's do it, and that's how you guys are. And that's what we do here. Appreciate you, Kicker Car, and all that you do, man. Thank you. Man, I got this zoomed in for the background over here using another same browser, and it's like freaking massive over here. It looks like I got like, 220 vision, like I can't read anything, but I can actually see it pretty good now. Maybe I just got really bad eyes. But at least everything sounds good. Andy, your audio sounds great. The AV is golden. Thank you, Shoop Dog. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Chris. Chad, appreciate you guys, and for letting me know that. I appreciate it. Seriously. We got Garrick up in here. Sweet bass action, brother. Would you just look at that? You just got to look at it. That's all you can do.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. You got to look at it this way, okay? You just got to look at it. That's all you can do anymore.
Whenever I run into life and I'm thinking about making a massive decision or what have you, the first thing I do is I step back and I say, would you look at that? Would you just look at that? You just got to look at it. And once you look at it, you understand which one's the right decision, which way to go, and which way to look at it. Appreciate you, Garrick. Thank you for tuning in. We got 45 in here tonight. 22 smashing a like. Come on, guys. We need to get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers, but I appreciate you guys hanging out here with me as always. And I don't know why my focus does it look a little off? I mean, as long as my face looks focused, right? Does my face look focused? Okay, now it does. Yeah, that was off a little bit there. I don't know why. All right, we're good now, I think. Maybe I am going blind. One of the two. It might be focusing on the screen there. Yeah, I don't know. As long as it looks all right. Cool. All right, awesome. Garrett. Pete, there he is. We got to roll it.
Oh, wait. Are you Pete? No. I thought you were Pete. My friend Pete and I, we grew up together. We went to high school. We used to play soccer on the same team when we were...
I got you, Pete. Thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate you and your support as well. One of us. Thank you, Pete. Got you, buddy. Jay Shipes. What is up? How have you been? Longtime viewer here. Excess Power show got postponed this weekend. I did notice that. Went to casino for 3 days instead. Yikes. Man, you're probably going to spend as much money. Starter went out on the truck when I stopped at the store. Glad it didn't go out at the show instead, man, and that's the thing with like starters, back in the day, you could kind of whack them a little bit, get a couple more miles out of them. Nowadays, I just don't think they're just built the same way. But yeah, whenever you go to a show and something just kind of catastrophic happens, it's like the worst thing. So it's like preparing for those type of things to happen. Not everybody's going to bring a second starter with them, right? Because that's kind of something that's just, but it's like maintenance, and it's like, it's so easy to overlook. Most people just think, okay, are my subs good, my amp's good, my battery's good, my alternator good, and it's like you almost forget all the other things. And then two, I like to really push everything in my vehicle in every aspect, not just the base, and to make sure that it's good. Like I'm driving Cookie Monster around 2 weeks prior, making sure things don't break down, because especially when a car just might sit, like a lot of people's base rides that they only bring to shows, and then they turn it on the first time, and then their coolant system's leaking or what have you, or their belts, just yeeting off the bracket because, they just... Things happen too, man. You can plan as much as you want. Things just happen. Murphy's Law. If it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong. So either way, glad that, it wasn't at the show. And that's crazy that they postponed it. I did see Remy post that up on Facebook, and I didn't see exactly why, but thanks for bringing that up. Jay Shipes, appreciate you for tuning in. We still only have 25 likes. There's 48 people looking at it, and you ain't smashing a like. Come on, smash the like. You got to kick it. You got to do the thing, man. You got to do it.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. You got to hit the like. Problem. It's real easy. That thing that goes like this. Pretty simple.
You know what, Shannon? You know what? You're not allowed to enter anymore. You won too many 50% off discount codes. You are exiled off the island, Shannon. No, I'm just kidding. I do not know what's going on with that, but either way, we'll take a look at it there for you. Yeah, that was not focusing in on my face too much. I don't know why. It's focusing on something else. There we go. That's better. I guess you can't see the entire enter giveaway, but there, we're good. We're focused better. Let me take a look at the giveaway. If you can't read anything on the screen with 5 million words, enter the giveaway. Kicker.com/umweekly. And you enter here. And then the shirt size, they don't have mediums in stock right now. Let's say Steve Irby. They're going to be like, this guy can't win. Steve Irby at Kicker. I think I'm 16. They're going to be like, what the heck? All right, so it worked. Steve Irby at Kicker's definitely going to win something. So I would say on your end there, Shannon, it's on your end over there, Shannon. Try a different browser or close your browser, refresh on your phone, use another device, try that because it just worked on my end. But thank you for letting me know. If you guys ever have problems like that, let us know. But yeah, you're not allowed to win anymore. No, you're done. You're done. He won 50% off discount codes. I am not making that up. Cracker, thank you for hanging out here with us tonight. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. DIY audio guy. I need to check out your video, man. I see you just posted one there. I like the AI thumbnail. It's AI slop, whatever, but it caught my attention. I'm like, oh, would you look at that? Randy G, thank you for gifting the jewels. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? I mean, let's see here. We got we could look at it. In retrospect of Sam Neill from Jurassic Park, he just passed away yesterday. But would you just look at it?
Would you just look at that? Just look at it.
You just gotta look at it. We're gonna have to add like a Solo X there, like a giant Solo X S18. Roar! Love it, man. Love it. But thank you for the jewels, man. Appreciate you for supporting. I know YouTube is very weird. I see it. Well, actually, no, it's not going to be on that screen. Is it this screen here? Nope, that's that screen. Hold on. We got a lot of screens here. Someone's like, how many screens you got? I'm like, 10. So, yeah, right here. And I do not see the jewels. Where are the jewels at? Somewhere here. We got our top fans there. Oh, look at that. Of course, Eric is number 1. Uncle Bobby B and Garrick in the top 3 racing. Appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Hanging out here with me tonight. You guys are awesome. I know when we this weekend, we might as well go over this a little bit here. We obviously went to the car show and, I gave out a few demos. Nothing with bass, really. Just a bunch of 20 hertz, wasted information, cookie going nom 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 nom. And, just enjoying the static car scene vibe. The car show, Norwin car show that they've been doing for years is back finally this year. And this is the first one that I can make. So that's that. And I was like, man, I'm bringing Cookie. Of course, they told me to turn it down a little bit at some point. Only one guy, because my stereo sounded better than the other stuff. See, I'm playing Lollipop, man. I'm playing the oldies. I'm playing what they like. Just a little bit of bass. 360 sound, sounding awesome as always. And then the next day, I went to Mecca Car Audio Competition. Oh, wow. Why does that do that? I hate when that does that. That's the audio here. Hold on. Bear with me. I know what it is. Not that, not that, not that, not that. Yeah, there we go. What's going on, man?
What up?
Chilling. Sweating to death?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, someone took his wiper, man. It's crazy. Cedric was out there competing as always with his kickers. He's trying to upgrade to L7X. He's running 2 L7Rs, doing almost a 44 at the headrest in Mod Street 2. He's always competing. And the reason why I didn't bring Cookie Monster to the Mecha show, that's my bumper. That's my bumper. And long story short, I do have a brand new bumper and soft parts for that. It's literally sitting beside it. Probably going to do that next weekend to put that on there, install the underglow again on the front, and the speakers that are all in there. Well, at least the two that I have in there. So that's why I brought the little bike out there. There's the plastic part. I just ripped it the rest of the way off. I'm like, you know what? And then that was literally on the way home from that car show. So I took the little bike out there. There's Mr. Duffy. Let me zoom in here. There's Mr. Duffy. He's repping. He's repping hard. There's Soda Pop. OG Soda Pop, Donald Wilson. There he is. They call this the Kawasaki dance. It's like an Indian dance for Kawasaki's. Soda knows how to unlock all the horsepower. There we go. There's the good picture. There's the good picture, man. There we go. There he is. Seth, cheesing as always. That's real loud. Let me fix that. There we go. I fixed it. Now you might see he's only doing a 154 right there, but that is at the headrest. Yikes. That does that every time. Too loud, man. Maybe because they're not kickers. That could be it. Soda's been wanting to join the kicker team. You know, he spends a lot of money, you know. And I'm like, yeah, we'll see. And then there's Mr. Duffy score, 152.36, and why this is important. That's in my class right there. If I would have competed, I did a 151.85, and James did a 152. So we're all neck in Mod 3, man. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, there he is. Mean mugging. This system was just cool looking. Just flexing. People looking at it. Good stuff. And then, on the way home from the show, Kawasaki, something happened. Well, I know what happened. Kayla had to come pick me up. Long story short, don't let your airbox filter fall off of your two-stroke. She runs a lane. So we're gonna get that fixed. We got the kicker Kawasaki running. I need my bike going. I always need something, man. I always need something. And then awesome, cool. Yeah, that was my weekend. It was fun, other than the bike stuff, but you know what? One step at a time, and I had fun. Yeah, they have another show I think it's August 8th. If you're in the Pittsburgh area and you want to compete, go to mecca.com, meccacaraudio.com. Check it out and look for your local event there and go hang out with us, have some fun with 40,000 watts at 0 ohms. I mean, usually when you do that, this happens.
It's ohmomatic, super loud. Got the wing on the back, keeping the decibels in.
Definitely. True story. 50 gifted green team memberships and he didn't get one. Oh, no. Why is this having a hard time focusing on me? I don't understand why. Unless I'm just going crazy. I might be going crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why. Could take a look at it. Let me move the... we don't want to end the stream. Man, I almost did that one. That would have been a bad one. Oh, man, no, that's the wrong camera. I forgot I moved that over there. It does show it in the comments. Yeah, you do see it. Daddy Cole, Chris Brown, 1163, Robert Griffin, Ray David, Joseph Hodges, let's see, Bumpin' Tunes, C Hood, 6512. Shows everybody that got gifted a green team membership. I do like how they do that. Jay Shipes, it's only 99 cents a month to be part of the green team. It's definitely worth being part of the green team, man. It 100% is. And yeah, your screen might turn green if you say green team too much. You know, it could happen. You really could.
Green team.
Love you guys. We are having fun. How is everybody's Tuesday evening? It's beautiful outside. I know I got some work to do, you know, what have you, with all the stuff going on. I will enjoy the weather tonight after the show. It was nice today. We had the fans going, sitting on the porch, 95 degrees. Really hot. Really hot. Adrian says, I think my TW2 just blew. Sorry about that. Wasted information. That's what will do that. It's my little screen recorder device thing I got here. It's just a little funky with bass. It's like, I don't like wasted information. Marcus, thanks for hanging out, man. Is Kicker ever going to get into lithium and AGM batteries? That's a good question. So I know they have had partners with lithium and AGM batteries. I know they, or at least from what I understood a long time ago, and I think they still are somewhat, good friends with Excess Power. And they used to work beside JY Power. And that's why you've seen like the Kicker Cube, the 40, 15-inch speaker systems. I mean, we hold on, we need to bring that up. If you haven't seen the Kicker Cube, yeah, hold on. Kicker Cube. Yeah. Van, sure. Yeah, let's take a look at it.
You're a world record holder, right?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, dude.
Appreciate it, man.
Congratulations. So let's do a world record bass demo right here.
Hello, this is Kip from Kicker Car Audio, and I'm sitting here with EXO, it looks like. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man.
And we're here with
Travis from JY Power.
Travis and I kind of work together on this radical, I'll use the word crazy idea, about building an over-the-top extreme SPL vehicle. There's 40 of our L7 Q15s, and it's our sound quality woofer. We didn't design it as an SPL sub. So we got the guys from JY, and they're like, hey, let's take 40 of these things and create a lot of bass. And I can tell you, from not just my reaction, but the reactions of others, just sitting there with a 20 hertz tone, I was like, it was better than a fan. You know, guys speaking to fan, oh, I'm your father, Luke.
This thing was insane.
We introduced the square subwoofer in 2001. A lot of different people go, it's just a marketing gimmick. You guys just make them square because it makes you a little bit different. I've seen them as triangles, I've seen hexagons, I've seen pentagons, and I look at those guys and I go, you know what? Here's the science to it all. You take any geometric shape, round, pentagon, triangle, it doesn't matter. If you take the available area and then you convert it into a square shape, you have a bigger, larger moving piston than any other equivalent shape. It has about 23% more cone area than a round woofer. Yep. So if I can pack my woofers tighter together and they become more of a single moving plane, I'm going to be more efficient at moving that wall of air. So yes, a square subwoofer is better. You can pack them in tighter and they move more cone area. It's just a fact. Powering that up, we make a line of amplifiers called our red line. It's KX, and the big dog in that line is a 2400.1 monoblock amplifier. There's 20 of those in the cube, so it's 2 woofers per amplifier. There's 48,000 watts in bass, and then there's a lot of our 8-inch marine coax speakers on the outside. I mean, this thing qualifies as a rolling stage. I think there's like 177 drivers on the cube in 8-inch variety. I mean, I've had some people ask, you just leave those speakers out there all the time? Like, it's our marine coax, and we're powering those up with 12 of those 1200.2s in there. I said, I got an idea here. Why don't we take and use a couple of our IQ amplifiers? And this sounds crazy. I said, let's get a couple of these amplifiers and use them as line drivers for the rest of your system. So the speaker outputs of the amplifier are hooked to an RCA cable and drives all the amplifiers. And what's really cool about our IQ amps is they have a built-in DSP engine, full control over crossover, compression, gating.
I know you guys are going to ask, when are they going to bring this back? Kip would always say, he wouldn't say much, he'd just wink. He'd just wink. Awesome video. If you haven't checked that out, go on EXO's YouTube channel. You'll find it there. Thank you guys so much, though. I had to share that because that was whenever Kicker did have ties, we'll say, per se, with a battery company. And yeah, I don't know what they're doing currently. I would expect maybe Excess Power, but who knows at this current state with just how all the chess pieces move around. And it's Kicker tries to provide everything for the consumer, but batteries just technically are not one of those things. You go on the website, you cannot find batteries, you cannot find any of that kind of stuff, unfortunately. But they do carry everything else, power wire, RCA, signal, distribution blocks, batteries, or not battery, but amplifiers and subwoofers. So everything but batteries, unfortunately. But we do have a $20 donation.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
And you know who else is a difference maker? Cornut. Happy birthday, Caboose!
Cornut. He does traveling installs.
The Caboose. The sweet caboose powering this team from the rear. That just a caboose chugging along every week.
Happy birthday, Cornut. Love you, man. I didn't know it was your birthday. You should have told me. I'm the same way. I'm like, yeah, it's my birthday. What? Happy birthday, Cornut. Love you, man. Love you. Awesome. Oh, yeah, I see them. They're coming in. There's Eric. That's Kicker doing no kicking. Come on. Come on, they gotta be kicking. They're at least blinking you to death with the KXA amplifiers.
Yeah, if anyone attacks us, we can blink them to death.
Thank you so much for the penny, sir.
I got pennies.
Why does it say 0 entries? I entered. I told you, you guys, once you win too many times, they're blocking you. They're blocking you. But no, I do not know why. Let me take a look. Let me see what's going on here. Rigomatic 3000. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Dun 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 dun. No, we're good. They are going in. I see them. They are going in. They are going in. They are going in. They are going in. Shoop Dog, thank you for being part of the green team for 23 months, man. You guys just aren't letting me. We're just gonna throw the videos. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Just kidding.
Green team.
Thank you for being part of the green team, guys. Love you. If Steve wins, it's definitely. Forgot about that. Oh, man. Thank you, T-Brew, for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. How have you been? Man, my arm still hurts. Oh, my goodness. Tendinitis, arthritis, hurticitis. Dinosaur with Solo X as its heads. Sweet idea, Andy. Oh, my God. Ernie's going to kill me. I might have to get permission on that one. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Are you guys having fun? Please, just let me know if you're having fun. I must be shadow banned. Can anyone else see this? Yeah, if you win too many times, you're toast. You're toast. Nah, thank you, Larry. I see ya. Appreciate you for tuning in. Roll the sky video. You know what? I do not have. Wait, the sky video. Oh, you want to? I mean, I don't have that one. I have. Which one was it? Did I put it up here? No, I didn't. I only have. Yeah, I do not have the sky video. I have this one right here. I do have this. You know what? I did notice that the thing is not rolling in the background there. And that's why the kicker's not kicking. I had to restart StreamBot. Live Q&A Hangout. It says monitoring now. So whenever I went to check on it, because I see we got right here, Cookie Monster missing out on leg day. I know we're going to have to manually do it right now. I don't know why. It should be good now. It should be good now that it's on there, because when I pulled it up on StreamerBot over here, this was blank, and then I went to account and it said sign in. So I just restarted it and now it's good. So hopefully that worked. I started that and everything. I didn't take a good enough look at it, I guess. It had to be that. It had to be that. Thank you, Eric. Cookie Monster cannot miss out on leg day. He can't. He needs to be kicking it. He needs to be kicking it. Thank you so much, Eric, for letting us know that. And then, does the super chat sub need a recone? You know what? They don't. Unfortunately, the L7S, L7R, or the L3, those square ones, they do not have the spare interchangeable recone part like the Solo X do, unfortunately. So no recone, but you can, if you know a guy or you have enough skills to pay the bills, you can try to salvage the cone and recoil it and salvage the rest of it. New spider and coil and put on the dust cap, because that's what these are. These are just giant dust caps pretty much compared to a normal speaker. But yeah, we're good now. I have everything. I didn't mess up this time. That was technology failing me. So we're gonna push that one more. There we go. Boom. There we go. Cool. Yeah, we can see if that works. I will let you guys know, because I can tell. All right, cookie floor mats. That is great. Oh, you have to, man. You have to. It's the little things. Man. I actually did have those underneath the other floor mats at Slamology. If you took a peek under, you would have seen them. I was like, I just have them just in case. Okay. Let's see. I haven't gotten response here in 6 months. No, Larry. We're here. We are here. I know I tried to answer on YouTube, but YouTube is so different than Facebook. It just piles all the comments in one thing. So if there's like one video that has, a lot of comments and a lot of them are just dumb, it's like I'll just skim by them and I miss things. There's just, unless I just post a video and then I'll see it, you know what I mean? That's just a normal YouTuber thing. And to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you this. YouTubers do not answer comments like Facebook people or maybe TikToks as much. But even then, it's like there's just so many, and it's like it gets kind of lost, unfortunately. If you ever have any questions, livingloudwithandy@gmail.com. Facebook, you know where to find me. I try to respond on there as well, or my personal account. I wish Facebook Meta was a little bit easier with their messenger, because then it takes me to Meta Business and all that other stuff just to get into Living Loud with Andy on Facebook. It's like, why do I have to do all this extra stuff? I almost need a second phone just logged in for that, and it'd be a lot easier. A bunch of familiar faces. Thank you, FIFA Fun, for tuning in. Appreciate you, man. Oh, yeah, we got the crew up in here tonight. What's going on, Jeremy? Thank you for hanging out with us, chilling like a villain, kicking back, relaxing, just talking about pretty much anything. Car audio-wise, we're having fun. It's going sideways. Eric's got a question. Kicker recommends 7.5 cubic feet for the L7X18. Is there any advantages of going bigger or smaller? I'll tell you this. With the old one, I think it's like 8 or 7.5, like the Solo X, right? The L7X. Because there's so many Solo X's. There's 2 Solo X's, and then there's 2 L7X's Solo X's. So the last one, right? The one that you can buy right now is relatively the same. And I have mine in an oversized box with an undersized port, and it works. So then if you go with a oversized port and an undersized box, it should work. But the trade-offs with those, mine, I play low and I can't play high, and then vice versa. If you build small and compensate by making the port a little bit bigger so it can still breathe and all that fun stuff, port velocity, you're going to play higher. Then there's just, Hoffman's iron law with just efficiency, right? And you're going to be a little bit less efficient with a smaller box, right? Just kind of trade-offs, and then tonality, transients, blah, 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 blah. So if you go with that 7.5, that's what Kicker recommends for that driver to be like this, like 30 to 40 to 50 hertz monster, right? And yeah, it could play down below that too, depending the vehicle and depending your crossovers and depending other properties, we'll say, and just how the vehicle works with the vehicle. Now, if you want to play in the 20s solidly, right? You know what I mean? Like just windy though, and then it can still probably play down to 15. You're going to have to build a lot bigger, and then that port's going to be a lot smaller, and you're going to lose, transients or just that punchy, impactful bass. And with, there's always that. So when you go with what they say, kickers, with the Solo X, L7X, they just give you one number, one tuning frequency, build this, it's going to work, and it does, right? I did that with the L7X12 in Kayla's car, did a 48.5, 47.6, depending on 2 to 4,000 watts, right? On a 12. Now, is that per se the best box? Sure. Now, is it going to work in a lot of cases? Yes. And is it kind of what they think is going to work with that sub and what they want that sub to do? That's exactly what it is. So you can make that sub do other things and go bigger or go smaller and tune differently and port and then bandpass or even sealed. I know John Myers, he's big on it. He's like, they sound good sealed. And that's the thing. It's like, man, you know, Kicker doesn't just make a driver to just make bass. You know, there's other people out there just do that, right? This thing's going to sound good too. It can play music. Don't get me started on the Inhuman. I like that subwoofer. It's massive. It reminds me of the Jackhammer. But we know how the Jackhammer turned out, right? You know, it's like, wow, Solo X18 kind of still kicked its butt. You know, it just, that's back then, right? And it's Kicker, they can make something that's you know, just as big or just as power or whatever, but they still want it to be able to play music, because at the end of the day, isn't that what we're trying to do most of the times? But you know, it's just if you want it to be a wind machine, then you build a woofer to be a wind and wind only machine, and that is the Inhuman, and that's fine. That's cool. It's a really cool thing, man. I like how other people are out there just pushing the envelope on just, you know, we'll say performance of just making something for those people that are insane like us. And I love seeing that stuff. It keeps the community, it keeps everything going. It doesn't get stagnant. It's awesome to see. But either way, man, and that is one recommended box. You know, you do this. Cool. Awesome. Eric, thank you, man. Appreciate ya. And PSE, anyone else I missed? Kawasaki about to make a great 330cc two-stroke for dirt bikes. That will be awesome, man. That'll be awesome. That thing will move. Widowmaker 3.0. I lost my Kicker emojis. No, John, no. It's not part of the green team anymore. I don't see green or yellow beside them. That's why you lost your Kicker emojis, man. It's all right, buddy. It's all right. You'll get them back. Shoot Dog, how are the TW3s with bass? I think out of all of them, they have the most bass compared to the TW1s or 2s. And the TW1s are in a different bracket because they don't have that rubber, you know, normal headphone sticks in your ear, makes a complete suction. So then you're going to get better, quote, bass that way. You know, headphones are a whole nother thing too, man. Like open ear headphones, the one that like sits on your shades, like a Meta glasses, or the ones that just go around your ears, or there's other ones that go in kind of in your ear and they're just vibrators that go in your ear and they're not even a speaker, so you can still hear. Those are cool. It's like those toothbrushes you put in your mouth and you can hear the song. It works the same way. Those don't have much bass, right? But they, compared to, you know, normal headphones that have like something that seals like that, and that's what the TW2s and TW3s have. And you're going to get better bass with that regardless of even the driver performance. It's just physics, right? You're just making things work like a box, you know, kind of thing. So, and then the TW2s and TW3s, you know, TW2s do not have the noise canceling, and I know with these Cush NCs, on certain songs, if I would put the noise canceling on, the bass kind of came out a little bit more, and I'm like, wow, I kind of like it with the noise canceling on. Like I can turn it on right now. Ooh, that sounds weird. My voice sounds weird with that. I'm not used to that. It changes a few things here and there. But still, regardless, yeah, absolutely, man. TW3s are sweet. My only thing with all the Kicker headphones, I love them to death. The sound quality, the fitment, the battery life, the everything. I wish there was a way to turn off the touch. Once it's on, it's like you can go into something and just shut it off. Because whenever I touch it, I move it around, it might change the song. That's my only thing, my only gripe with them, man. They sound amazing. And every headphone that's like that has that problem. And it just drives me nuts. That's my pet peeve with it. But do they sound awesome? Absolutely. Do I use them every day? Absolutely. Let's see here. Hey, you want honest opinions? We give them here. Will you ever run more than one sub on Cookie Monster? Absolutely not. That is a 1 sub build, always will be. It has been this long-term time. I'm not changing it. Do I want to do another build with more than 1 sub? Yes. Yes. 100%. Right now, I'm in the market for a house. We've been renting here for 9 years, 10 years. So trying to get our own place. Once that happens, let's go. I already got the car to do it. Right now, I was going to do it with a Volvo, but I mean, I have a Honda Pilot that's just sitting there, right? Base car, big area, can go with something a little bit bigger. I'm thinking 418s. I know, right? It's like, oh yeah, man, holy crap. 418s, but like maybe in a design where it's windy, like the just wasted information. I'm just talking like hurricane winds. Hurricane winds. I want the wind, man. I really do. I love it. I love it. I miss it. I miss it. Shannon Handy, I tried everything. It's not letting me select shirt size to continue on its entry. I'm telling you, man, they got you bugged. They know what you're doing, man. They're like, no more. You're done. You're done. You're done. Try a different browser. Try a different browser. Try a private browser. If you got an iPhone, try a different browser. Download Firefox. Download Google something. Try something else. It's probably the browser or some kind of like, not firewall, but something stopping you from clicking it. It's just like the not the CAPTCHA, but something. Update your Java. No. God. Okay, cool. Let's see. What I do want to do, we didn't get any more super chats, but I want to make sure that this works. So what I want to do, actions, and then I want to do 2 minute, and then I want to test trigger. Works. Okay, so it just was not working. I just want to make sure it's working. Andy, my friend, brother, I'm having fun. It's a relief from a bad day. And Garrick, I'm glad that you're here, man. Please don't sell your equipment. It's not worth it, because then you're going to sell it all, and then you're going to be like, man, I'm going to buy it all back. I'm going to buy it all back, and then you just lose money. Don't do it. You're good, man. You're good. Ron, thank you for hanging out with us. Hey, I love sound systems. I noticed a comp. What size kicker comp is that? So the one behind me is actually the clock there. That is a 15. And I got that off my buddy Dan. Rest in peace, Dan, from the Stereo Shop. Got that off of him, so now that's a relic. And it was already blown, and I just wanted the box. He was like, you could take the sub with it, turn it into a clock. So the kicker comp is obviously the entry level of kicker, but man, these things are just a well-balanced, overall efficient woofer. You can put them in ported. They like to be in big ported boxes too, man. Talk about being loud on like barely any power. These right here, really light cones, and then you can put them in sealed boxes. They sound good sealed. And then I also heard that they do well in infinite baffle enclosures too. So they are that well-balanced driver, and especially on the cheap end, it's crazy. Just what they do. Thank you, Ron, for tuning in. Appreciate you for hanging out with us. Man, we're at 35, 37. They're entering giveaway. Make sure you come back. We got to do a few more things here. Q class, absolutely. The biggest difference between the Comp R and the Comp Q is the Comp Q is designed to be that heavier, more impactful SQ driver, right? So that you can put it into a smaller enclosure, design it in a smaller way to be a little bit more impactful base and still be accurate, because just got motor force, and it's got this coil. It's a little bit heavier, but it helps with the FS to bring the FS down, so it plays a little bit lower, and just how you make a SQ-ish driver, right? Because it's not just an SQ driver. The thing will get loud. And that's the thing where it's like, if you're thinking like 100% SQ, can that thing actually get loud? It may be, but it's going to take a lot more, and you're going to run into a lot of problems. And the same thing on the other side, the complete SPL driver, can it play any music? You're going to run into problems. So, kicker, they just kind of have that that's the SQ side of their thing, and it's here. It's not there. It's here. And then, you go up in the middle. Comp R is like right in the middle, man. And it's like maybe a little bit to the left still-ish, of the SQ side of things, and then, comp C, and then you got your comp. And then, you keep going past that because you're getting more towards, not just SPL, but away from SQ. You know what I mean? It's not this heavy, accurate, super crazy driver, low FS and high Q or low Q and all that other fun stuff. Just speaker design stuff, right? Then you just get into things that just bore and stroke. These things are just meant to get loud, and then the efficiency is going to go down because they're a little bit heavier, right? Like, even if you put like we'll just try to compare things, I guess a 15-inch L7X, this will be a good one, an L7X15 against an L7R15. So the L7R15 has 750 watts, so it's like the 12L7S. But then the L7X is, 2000 RMS, whatever. And I feel like the efficiency is not going to be like, whoa, this thing's needing twice the power to do the same number, but it's definitely going to be more. It's a heavier driver, and it's just meant to do more in different areas. So there's always those trade-offs with just speaker design. Do I think you're going to notice a huge difference between the Comp R and Q? In certain situations, yes. Because you're going to be able to build in a way that maybe makes that driver do better compared to the Comp R, where the Comp R is going to fall off or not be able to dig down as low, and you're going to have to build bigger, and then that's going to ruin your transients and your high end. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff of just really squeezing that lemon out. To the normal person, you flop it in there, you have comp Rs, and then you throw in the comp Qs on the same amp, same power. Are you going to notice a big difference? Probably not right away. You're going to be like, maybe, it sounds a little bit better. And then you play a certain song where it's digging down a little bit or it's a little bit different. You're like, oh, wow, it sounds different. I wouldn't say maybe it could sound better. Maybe it just sounds different, right? It's able to do different things depending what enclosure you're putting it into. So you might not even gain anything because you literally have the wrong type of enclosure for that sub. I want to do a video on that and I have the box for it. I just need to do it. I have the comp 12. I need the comp C12. I want to get the comp R12, the CVR12. I have the Q12. I can get the CVX12. But I want to do a complete comparison of just, okay, we have the entry-level kicker comp and the comp box, right? But let's put a Q in it, or let's put a comp R in it. Let's do some numbers on this and see the difference of just SPL. In that same enclosure. And I'll tell you this, you hit a wall because the enclosure, you hit a wall. You hit a wall, man. Port velocity, you hit a wall. And then that's when you have to build differently. So yes, there's a difference between the two. There's a difference between all of them, but sometimes there's like a very small difference of just a little bit more power handling, and it's going to react a little bit different. And I was talking to my neighbor Rick. He's getting into trying to get an entire system for his pickup truck, and he was wide open. What kind of sub should I get? And, I was like first recommending, okay, well, you got a pickup truck. We could put 2 10s in the back there, Toyota Tacoma, 4-door, little space. He wants to go behind the rear seat. So very small amount of space. And I was first looking at the comp Cs, but within the enclosure, I'm like, man, we don't have the mounting depth for that. We're going to have to go with maybe like the comp RT or just, the L7T, and those are more expensive. And then I'm like looking at it more, and I'm like, you know what? How do 3/8 sound? He was like, I like 3/8. Same. So he's going with 3 kicker comp 8s on a CX 400.1 in a seal box. I'm excited, man. The thing's going to sound good in such a small space. And that's the thing. It's like maybe the L7Ts with more power would be louder. Yeah. 2 10s or something like that. It should be louder than the 3/8s that are the comps. But on the same power, maybe not. Because the L7Ts require a little bit more power. You're going to need twice the power. but you can get a lot more out of them too, and different sound signature compared to the entry comp and comp 8. So it's always the decision of choosing which is the right woofer, right? There's no such thing as the best of anything. It's the right in your situation, the right of what's going to work out for you, for what you're trying to do, what you want it to sound like. That is the most important thing. And then just having someone help you out to get to that point is also hard too. You know, if you're just a person and you're trying to do that, that's why I love doing this channel, man. You know, and I love what I do. Like sometimes I get burnt out. Who doesn't? And it's like, then I run into people like that literally need my help. And I'm like, this is why I do what I do. This is why I do the show. This is why everything, so that person we can be the bridge. So hopefully that you guys that are watching that know as much as me or know more than me can also be that bridge to other people to help them learn, so that they don't feel that, you know what I mean? That you know what you want, but you don't know how to get there. And, I love that feeling, man. I really do. Really do. Let's see. I need a pair of TW2s. Excuse me. Okay, what the heck, Bobby? Carl Brindley, thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate ya. He's looking at it. Alternators are tough. They're tough. Take it to your mechanic if you are not mechanically inclined. And then another thing too is just, accessing it, and then you got to change the belt size, and then what kind of regulator am I going with? Am I going with the OEM regulator, and then maybe am I going to add a diode to it? Am I going to go external regulator? What am I going to do? Always fun stuff. Yeah, I'm catching up now. Windy Doe. Where's he at? Where's he at? I don't see him. Where's he at?
I got pennies.
There he is. He is here. He wasn't lying.
We're probably down 12 volt out of a 16 volt bank.
Holy, all the volts. That's awesome, dude. Your window is going to break.
The window just came out.
Oh my God, right now. Mr.
Last demo
Mullen.
of the day.
Mr. Mullen.
Sorry about your window, the original windshield too, because it's got this.
Wow, you're gonna need a new sticker now. Awesome, dude.
Yeah,
serious, serious. Mr. Mullen made it. Let's dance. He's here in the studio, Mr. Mullen. So glad that you made it, man. Thank you for tuning in here with us tonight. Happy for you, man. Not gonna lie. A little scared. Who wasn't? I'm sure you were. Glad you're here, and I hope you have a fast, speedy recovery, man. I seriously do. And must be doing pretty good already if you're here with us tonight. Love you, man. Thank you for tuning in. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Seriously. Mr. Mullen is here in the studio. Don't forget to kick the like. Appreciate you so much, man. Thank you, Shoop Dog.
Yeah, louder, munch the cookie. Also crunch crunchy chocolatey thunder.
Kicker Club?
Sounds like a cool club.
Yeah, it is. It is a cool club. Clubs are cool.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know, man. Cannot confirm nor deny that one, but I would probably believe that there might be something else out there. I mean, they already have the Comp Q out. 10, 12, 15. L7Q? Man, I want one. I definitely want one. There was something else that I was going to do. Oh, yes, the Slamology stuff. We have to go look at the magazine. Let's look at it. Excuse me. Simon, you got to go on YouTube. YouTube. That's where it's at. And then if you can't figure it out, you don't get gifted a Green Team membership from one of these awesome guys here. It's in the About section. Can't miss it. Love you, man. Yeah, you got to hang out on YouTube. That's where it's at. That's where the Green Team is. It's very exclusive. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you can come in. You can come in. Love you, man. Thank you for hanging out. Jason says, it seems like people are complaining because you don't get the power the amp is rated for. This is true for every single amplifier. You always have impedance rise and your voltage may be lower. And that's the thing, man. Jeez, I mean, we're already an hour in and I feel like we just started. Right. And that's the thing. It's like to get the quote power that's on the burst sheet of your kicker amplifier at like every frequency, you got to wire it to the dirt. And is that smart to do? No. Can you do it? Do people do it? Sure. Yes. Do I highly recommend that right out the gate? No. You need to have some tread on your tires before you do all that kind of crazy stuff ahead of time. But right. So what happens is, whenever you see an amp dyno video, we all know we got the resistive loads. No matter what power you throw at it, that resistor isn't moving. Okay. Now, if you would put that resistor in a magnet, it would start to move, but you'd have to have that resistor wound in a circle like a voice coil. So whenever you send a power alternatingly up and down, back and forth, it makes the coil go up and down. So whenever you do that, the speaker moves. That's called a reactive resistance, right? Reactive load of reactive impedance rise. Impedance rise is just the sum of what's happening after power is applied. The impedance, the resistance is just happening because obviously you have the DC resistance of the woofer, just the resistance of it, but then you have the electronical side also with the physical side of the magnet just literally fighting back, like it's trying to, and then you got your spider trying to fight things back. You got physical things, electrical things, pulling on things, moving things. Then you put it in enclosure, and then you got the enclosure air spring pushing on it. A lot of things pushing on your sub to stop it from moving so freely. And that is, in a sense, impedance rise and why your amplifier doesn't make what it says when you run it at 1 ohm and you see 4 ohm instead. And you're like, why am I getting 900 watts instead of 3,000? And that's why. So then you put in different frequencies and all the different stuff, so then you have different outcomes. That's why people wire down to the dirt, so they see what the amplifier can do, but then if the amplifier doesn't have all that resistance, it will fall on its face at a half ohm if it's not a kicker amplifier. Even if it's a kicker amplifier and it's not half ohm stable, sometimes if it actually sees that load, it will shut off. It'll go into protect so it doesn't fall on its face. It'll say, whoa, Nelly, you're done. But yeah, man, that's like a very common thing. It's like, man, I'm just not getting all the power out of it. Well, you are. And that's where like dynamic drum kicks kind of show a little bit more because there's less time for that air spring to push against the driver. So then you see that initial quick amount of power before, resistance start to push on the cone because now it's making a full cycle and you're making, you know what I mean? It's like that instantaneous little pop of power, and your amplifier still probably sees that regardless of what you're doing instantaneously. And that's why the amplifier blows up and it sees its half ohm load and it falls on its face and catches on fire if it's not a kicker amplifier. I can't stress that enough. All right. So, and that's another thing too, with the competing side. I was talking to, they were saying about charging their electrical system. And I feel, if the car sits, sure, charge it. Now, Do you want to top off your batteries every day? Sure. Could you? Is it going to hurt anything? No. Do you need to? I mean, if you drive enough and you're not just going full tilt boogie, 24/7, and the batteries actually do charge, you should be fine. But it depends what you have. Every single thing under the sun with battery chemistry, charging, what you're charging at, yada, yada, yada. Is it bad to do? No. Is it 100% necessary all the time? No way. Unless the car's sitting, man. Last thing you want to do too is, like, if you have like a lithium bank, say it's been all winter, and then you go to start the car and you're going to have natural just voltage drop from, like, the batteries just over the winter time. You got parasitic load keeping your clock going, your security system, whatever you have in your car, and just natural voltage drop from sitting on a shelf. And then you go and start your car, and then that alternator just sees low voltage drop and it just full tilt boogie, and then you're just, full send right out the get. Batteries do like to be warmed up just a little bit. And that's the thing you got to think about in the wintertime. If you got a dead battery, lithium, and you go to crank that thing and you try to charge it real fast, you can actually degrade, hurt the cells. And you might not even see it right away, but you are doing damage. So a trickle charger would make sense for that, so that you don't do that damage. Let it warm up. Jay Shipe says he always goes 3 times the RMS power. Let's see. Yeah, I do that, but you got to play within reason. You really do. And again, you got to have tread on your tires, or you're going to pop your tires. No pun intended, really. You're going to pop your coil, or do more damage. Just even having a lot of power on one woofer, you can run into mechanical damage, you can run into thermal damage if you don't, be careful right out in the beginning. But right, it's just like guys with like nitrous oxide, you can get away with, twice the boost, we'll say, of nitrous, but not for long, because then things are going to get hot. Then you have to add more gas, or it's going to run lean, or whatever, what have you, man. You have to make sure that you know what you're doing before you do that kind of stuff. And then it's still within bursts of, instantaneous power, full tilt boogie. You're not giving it 3 times the power all day. And maybe it is a driver that per se is underrated, like there are some out there, but I'll tell you this, that driver probably needs a little bit more power than what it's claiming. If it can hang with 3 times the rated power, that means it's just severely underrated. And that's fine too, because then that eliminates, we'll say newbies from blowing up their stuff right away. Because that's what we like to recommend is 1 to 1.5 times the RMS power. I like to do 1.5, even double, just so that I have tons of headroom. I don't have to worry about blowing things up right away. But I still have that just, if there's a song per se that's recorded at a lower level, and I'm not going to clip the amplifier, but I'll be able to give it more beans, for that song, and then still not clip the subwoofer because I have to crank the gain up higher for another song. Does that make sense? So that's why having that headroom on top of it makes sense, because not all music is recorded the same. Whenever I was at Mecca and they were doing dueling demos, and I was like, yeah, your highs are a little there. A little too much, pull those down. They're like, oh man, we just turned them up because of the last song. Every song is different, and that's the name of the game with this stuff, man. If you're not in your car doing little tweaks and dials here and there all the time, are you even a bass head? Are you an audiophile? I don't think so. You're always tweaking, trying to make things better. What's going on, Mac? Thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate you guys, man. We are on a roll, hour and 13 minutes. Let's do Slamology Magazine. I said I was going to do it. We're going to do it. Mr. Duffy, thank you for tuning in. Duffster, appreciate you, man. And love all that you do for me in the background. And I will see you tomorrow at work. We had a few days off this week, and we are back on the gridiron. We are back. Love you, man. Thank you for hanging out. There he is. El Jefe. Thank you, Duffy. Appreciate you for tuning in. You know what? Since Jeffy's here, we definitely could do it. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Yep, we're doing it. Ah! Thanks for tuning in, Jeffy. Appreciate you, man. Be careful on that bicycle out there, please. All right, we need the live stream album. There we go. We need that. Bada bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. Got that, got that, got that. We did all that. Sweet. Yeah, we got to do the Slamology stuff. You know, I was talking to a guy this weekend too. You know, he's running all welding wire. There's nothing wrong with welding wire. It's oxygen-free copper. You know, it's good stuff. The only problem with welding wire, it doesn't bend as good, and there's not as many strands inside, so that's why it's not as flexible, right? And then depending your crimping styles and stuff like that, maybe more strands and less strands could hurt and help with connective issues between that little distribution of like where you're crimping, soldering, whatever you're doing with your wire. Having more strands could actually hurt or help. You know, some strands could break, or it's just more of a flush sealed contact. Last thing you want is bad connections on your lug terminals or anything like that, because you're using, you know, like house wire, but it's like this thick, and it's like you can't really crimp that too well. You have to solder that, then it works. But still, there's things you got to think about when you're using, you know, maybe wire that's not as cheap. And then CCA versus OFC, man, that's a whole thing. And it just doesn't make sense. CCA, sure, but you need twice the amount of wire, even though that per se it's not half, it's less than half the price, so you can literally get the same amount of power current capabilities with the CCA compared to the OFC, we'll say, in best case scenarios. So the problem is you have to run 2 sets of that instead of just one. So then for your car, if you have, you know, 8 runs of zero gauge, you're going to need 16, you know, and it's just because you're running a less conductive material, you know, so then there's more resistance in the line, meaning that you literally can't carry as much current over the same length. That's the name of the game. So then you have that. And then what I was talking about earlier is resistance at the connection points. Those are things people forget. And I learned that so much. I'm so humble from doing the amp dyno over there because I'll be like, everything's good. And I'm like, why is my voltage drop from here to here bad? And then I look at my connections. I'm like, oh my God, I have to fix that. Boom, man, voltage is good. Voltage is perfect. I'm 14.8 because, you know, the amp dynos, you start seeing 13.8s, man. It's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Kicker cars always trolling a little bit here. Could use 8 gauge. I mean, good. You really could. You should be using rebar as your power runs. I mean, you could. Just don't touch it. North to south, double E. Appreciate you, double E. All right, cool. Let's do the Slamology. Thing. Here we go. Oh, come on. It really logged me out. Bear with me here. We're going to have to log back in. There we go. How many times are you going to ask for my PIN? Jeez. Digital library. Yeah, because I got them all. At least the ones that I've been to. 2020, 2023, 2024. Or at least the ones, yeah, the car was in. So, here we go. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Don't look at it too long. Your wife will get upset. So, Kicker Solo XS. XS Bass. Our biggest and baddest. See it at Slamology. And, of course, Tyler won his at Slamology. They were showing it off so you guys can look at it. And there it is. Here, let me do my little thing here. There we go. Cool. And of course, Sky High, they're co-sponsors of Slamology. Let's go to the next one here. Can I go this way? Perfect. Ha! Yes, technology. I love when it works. Gauge Magazine, the Slamology background just looks awesome. Man, this would be great. I could be like, yo, all right, Colin, do the giveaways while we do this. One-man band here. Cool. Limitless Lithium. That's what Kyle has in his wasted information build. There is the 22nd annual Fall to Slamology. Beautiful artwork design. Cincinnati, Ohio. That's so weird seeing that, but now it just feels right. And here we are. Adrian, what is up? I see all your sad faces there, man. Love you, buddy. Awesome stuff. Of course, Slamology's got, you know, the car show side of things. Beautiful cars, lowriders, old school, tuners, trucks. Look at that. There's the hydraulics. They're jumping up and down. Awesome stuff. Just look at it. Just look at it. If you want to stop the live stream and pause whatever you want, take a look at it. By all means. Mechman alternators. Peterbilt. Oh yeah, they got trucks. That's right. Dude, this thing is huge. And this thing has like 4 or 5 pages in this magazine. It's insane. Beautiful shifter. Just awesome fender. Speakers in it. Beautiful. Eye candy. Driver of the month. I wonder if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in on? Oh my god, I can zoom in on this game. Game changer. Cool. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we can definitely enhance. Skater girl. There's the guy in the couch. I almost called a kicker couch. Look at that couch system. Like that guy owned Slamology by himself, driving that thing around. Seriously did, man. Seriously did. Power wheels, unique vehicles, all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff. I love seeing the Power Wheels. I still need to do something like that one of these days. There's the helicopter guy. He was actually parked beside Cornut and John and I whenever it was getting and Kicker Car when it was getting rained out of Rainology, because it always has to rain. So I got to see that pretty close. And of course the live band music. Cool stuff, cool stuff. All right, so now we're starting to see some speakers here. We're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. That's one big speaker from Big Jeff. 33-inch. Massive, massive subwoofer. I kind of wanted to hear it. I wanted to meet him in person. I got his, we'll say call-in. I got his call-in a demo. His media marketing manager. She got to hear Cookie Monster. And I want to say this is Steve Barber's build. It's really hard to tell. I think it is. But he's in here another time as well. Oh, there we go. Who's this guy? Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Cookie Monster made it, man. I shake every time, man. I'm like, I hope I make the magazine, man. I really do. She made it. I mean, put a lot of money into that darn thing, and it sounded good. It made it through the entire Slamology. People were looking at it. And just look at them rims. I love them rims. I'm glad I kept the spikes on. I made it. So then down here below, we got Kicker HQ. I like this photo a lot. We got Drew Jones in his natural habitat there, ready to blow up some Kicker Solo X's. I mean, great thing about it, you can rebuild them in 30 minutes. Really cool stuff. But awesome picture of just the scene there. We see Tim back there. Let's see. Yeah, he's just looking at it. He's like, he's right there. That's Tim. He's like, I really want to play Turn Down for What? Like right now. I want to do it right now.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
That really happened, just so you know. Awesome stuff. Beautiful builds here, man. I was like, oh, someone's got an 18. That's me in the background there. And then there we go. There's Steve Barber's build with his kickers. Let's zoom out just an inch. There we go. There we go. That's so weird how it buffers, but it works. High quality resolutions. Now, I know you can buy the digital version for like $5, but if you want to buy the printed, it's like, $30 like a magazine. Thank you, MLuns92, for subscribing. Appreciate you for taking a look at it. And of course, we got the men themselves here. There's Mr. Irby. There he is. Donnie Babb. and I'm not too sure who this is here. I see Orion. That might be the owner of Orion now. I'm going to take a guess because I know Orion was there at Slamology. I love this photo right here because this is the essence of competing. There we go. On the roof, trying to stop the DBs from escaping. I love it. There we go. There he is. Steve Barber. Looking like a really cool guy. So cool. Nah, I like Steve. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. Wait a minute. There he is. There's Chris's car. The Star Wars car. I love it. And that's when he was at the kicker booth right there. There's Overkill. And then I think, yeah, there's the S10. There's Andy's S10. Andy squared. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that who I think it is? Yeah, it is. It is. It's Pete.
Oh, wait. Are you Pete? No. I thought you were Pete. My friend Pete and I, we grew up together. We went to high school and we used to play soccer on the same team when we were...
Pete's stunt wall got into the magazine, man. Beautiful stuff. And I like how they at least took a photo where you can still see the Solo X on the bottom with that mirrored reflection underneath there. That is awesome. Very good photos. And that's like zoomed in on this on the live stream, so it looks good. And then let's see here. More subwoofers. There he is. Okay, so we got two kicker builds here. Hold on. On the left of the screen, you got Steve Barber. He's got the 9 Solo X S15s on 9 war horses. Each one is wired a half ohm. And then you got on the right side, the right ring, you got 8. It's 12 18s. Yes, 12 18s on 12 war horses. Yes. It's insane, man. And yeah, Kicker definitely brought some wasted information to Slamology. Just some beautiful back of the builds there, man. And of course, we got I think this was the Orion wall, I believe. And then we got the Kicker RV thing. Like, just you walk in there, man. I love that. You need that at Slam every year, man. It's just not the same. The one year that the Kicker truck wrecked on the side of the road, they had to bring a different like trailer and everything, man. It just wasn't the same. It was Slamology, but you just didn't have that room in there. You didn't have all the fancy. You didn't have the boom room. You didn't have any of that. Just wasn't the same. Okay, let's not highlight. Cool. Low riders. A lot of low riders, man. Again, man, if you guys want to pick up one of these magazines, I will leave a link in the description after the live. I will drop a link as soon as I'm done here of this. Slamology.com. Just take a look at it. All right, we're going to skim by this part here. Yep. Yep, moving on. I mean, you got to sell the magazine somehow, right? All right, so got to get people to look at it. Low Car Limbo, of course, they had that there at Slamology, the tattoo contest. Oh, yeah, there's our guy right there. I know he's got a kicker system and some tattoos. He got 3rd place. That is awesome. Awesome stuff. I got a couple tattoos. Can't see them. Well, you can see the one there. More trucks. All the winners from Slamology, and I think that was it. That's it. That is it. That is it. All right, get out of here. Get back. All right, let's do the giveaway. Which one? This one?
Turn down for what? Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
Turn down for what? Oh man, I can't get out of this thing now. No. Oh, Mad Cloud, what are you doing to me? That's why it's like full screen. Oh, got it out. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. I don't know what you're talking about, Jason. Let's start the rigomatic. 56 of you guys entered and only 49 here. 7 of you guys are like, well, we'll see if I win. I'll check later. Psh. Or they're cheating and they got their wives included. Okay, cool. Let's do it. How does a live band compete against the noise from the vehicles? Good question, Double E. You know, I think because it's so spaced out. Kicker car. I can't. All right. Kill. Nice. Uh-oh. It's no long show, man. Hour and a half. Okay. The chassis ground is racing. Jason Grant, thanks for tuning in, man. How you been, buddy? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I guess we're gonna have to repick. We're gonna have to repick here. We got something here.
This is what makes time travel possible. The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
Thank you, Pro Install. Thank you for tuning in, man. And again, I can't thank you enough. We need to wear the shirt very soon here. Thank you for that amazing art piece, man. And you know what? I had to. I had to make this video, man. I had to do it.
If it's too loud, you're too old. Stay living loud. Wow.
All the videos that I seen her, it's like, you know what? She was that crazy, man. It fits. It fits. It fits. If the shoe fits, man. All right. Cool. Almost done here. Rigomatic 3000 is rigging very well tonight. Very, very well. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Let's do it. Type in the winners for the Bullfrog 100, the TW3, 2 and 1. No 1. 2 and 1. 2 and 1. I bet you eventually they will do the 3. Give it enough time. I remember they used to give out the Cush NCs, man, like they were candy. I should have entered then. I stopped entering. I should have just did it. I need more. Okay. Sweet. 3rd place done. 2nd place. Simon won last time. Nice. We'll do that. Okay. 1st place Bullfrog 100. Typing that in. Here, I'll do. Yes. A little rigged, but tonight it is double rigged. You know, I'm not going to confirm nor deny that one, man. I can't. There we go. There we go. Da-da-da-da. Love you guys for tuning in, man. This was a fun show. I love doing these, like, just free-for-all shows because we can talk about anything. We just go from A to Z. It's like I still got to put together some kind of show, and it's like, man, I did a bunch of other stuff too, but it's like we had fun. That's the point of what we're doing here. We do have to learn sometimes, though. It's like school, you know? Got to learn once in a while. All right. All right. Yeah, it's rigged. All right, let's do it. I didn't enter today, but that shouldn't stop me from winning. That's the best way to look at it, Electro. It's the best way to look at it. Living loud was a slogan back then, man. Oh, yeah, Soda Pop, he was actually pretty good friends with her, too, and he's a local guy. And Steve Mick, he was real big with Kicker, Solo X18s and stuff, and it's like, I never met these people, but, like, they are icons in the Kicker industry, and, I mean, Alma Gates, it doesn't get bigger than that. Next to Steve Irby, man, it just doesn't. Doesn't. All right, let's see. Discriminating. Okay. Shows like this is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get. Jen A, I just want a Solo X with a 50% off discount code. Come on, Jen A. Sounds good to me. All right, let's do it. So, of course, we got 4 prizes tonight, as we do every Kickin' It with Andy show. We have the, we're going to pull this down just a little bit there so you can hear me a little bit better. And this guitar solo guy is just going at it. So, we got the TW1 headphones with the Kicker Unmasked t-shirt swag pack, the TW2 with the including essentials, and the Bullfrog 100, and of course you get a t-shirt with that too. And then the 4th place, second grand prize, the 50% off discount code, good for anything at kicker.com. Let's do it. So, 3rd place, the TW1s goes to Farrell H from Jamestown. Congratulations, Jamestown, North Dakota. There we go. I couldn't see the rest of it because my thing's covering it. Congratulations, man. Thank you for watching. You'll get an email from Kicker themselves. Thanks for tuning in, man. All right, so 2nd place, we got the TW2s. That's going to Scott, the Pro Install guy. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for everything, man. It's a little bit rigged. Just a little bit rigged. It's okay. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. And enjoy those TW2s. You're going to love them if you don't have them already. 1st place, the Bullfrog 100, is Simon Staley from Bemidji, Minnesota. I did the best I could on that one. Thank you for watching, Simon. Thank you for always tuning in on Facebook, and you got to hang out YouTube. That's how you get the Green Team membership. You got to get on there. You got to get on the Green Team. You got to do it. Thank you, Simon. Appreciate you for always watching. And, of course, the 50% off discount code, no Kicker swag pack, unfortunately. But you do get 50% off at anything at kicker.com, and that is going to Seth Duffy from Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It is rigged. That is how you know it's rigged, just a little bit. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys. I had a blast tonight. If you didn't learn something or you didn't have fun, give me a thumbs down. Otherwise, give me a thumbs up on your way out. Love you guys so much. And yeah, it's a little rigged still, Jay. Yeah, it's a little rigged. Just a hair, man. Thank you for tuning in. Super Ernie Jr. Appreciate you. Oh, of course, Kicker Car. You already know. Tommy will love them. Thank you, Kicker. Thank you, Pro Install, for being here with us tonight. And you never do know what you're going to get. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Email me, livingloudwithandy@gmail.com. Super easy, no apostrophes. I will see you guys next Tuesday on the Kicker Unmasked After Show. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Shoot Dog. And as always, see you on the next one. Stay living loud.
Okay. So we're kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. We living loud.
There's a small difference. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you, Shoot Dog. We might know Seth Duffy. That does sound familiar. All I'm saying is boots and cats, man. Boots and cats.
Living Loud with Andy.
If it's too loud, you're too old. Stay living loud.
Stay living loud. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Pro Install. It is going Cornut. He automatically wins tonight. It's his birthday. Thank you, Cornut. Appreciate you. Thank you, Eric. But it doesn't matter. Cornut is taking the caboose.
The caboose. The sweet caboose powering this team from the rear. That vicious caboose chugging along every week.
Every week, indeed he is. Love you guys. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Kicker Car. And it's all going to Cornut. Love you, Cornut. Thank you for tuning in, man.
Cornut. He does traveling installs.
Thank you for tuning in and all these years, always hanging out till the end of the show. Love you guys, and stay living loud, and we're dancing. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. See ya.